Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Game, a sport talk show with Seria Lex and YK. This is your favorite show. This is a show that we will give you everything that is happening in the world of sports. My name still remains the same. My name is Oguntonomaya, popularly known as Seria. As you can see on the screen, I'm the dreaded man. Lex Posimi. Lex, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, brother. I'm doing well. How are you doing as well? What's up?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm very
on Saturday, I'm so sorry. On Saturday, Nigeria plays their third place match on Saturday, and we won on penalty. We won on penalties. That is a good. To me, we didn't do bad in this competition. You understand? We didn't do bad in this competition. And Lex, to me, I'm going to give Eric Chell, the Super Eagles coach, I'm going to give him a kudos because his first competition, as it were, for the Super Eagles. The media, everybody in Nigeria, even the fans, are giving him praise. Your take, Lex?
I think he's getting what he deserves, right? Eric Chell, when he first took over the job of the Super Eagles, the team was not doing the best. They were not doing their best. And one thing that I've noticed in this competition, in this particular competition, is that Nigeria did not play a lackadaisical game all through. Something changed. One thing is Nigeria has never lacked talent, right?
Yeah,
but the one thing that has always been lacking in the Nigerian national team has always been the willingness to play for that team. The willingness, the readiness, the zeal, the zest to play for the national team, to play for that badge, that Nigerian badge. And that's one thing I think returned. That's one thing I think played out well in this competition. Kudos to Eric Chelsea, kudos to all the guys that played their part in making sure this happens. But there's no way to look at it. Third place was not the position we deserve. I think Nigeria in this competition, they played so well that they deserve to be in the final. Even if they don't get the cup, they deserve to be in the final. But as things will be, a lot of people will say, "Oh, Morocco played." Morocco were favored against Nigeria and all of that. Yeah, maybe not. But the fact remains that the guys did their best. The coach did his best, and we got what was available. Because come on, if this Nigerian team cannot beat that Egyptian team, so what's next? What's next? That Egyptian team is the worst in a lot of years. And this Nigerian team has been the best in quite a number of years. So why would Nigeria not be able to beat them? Nigeria should have finished them since the first half. But what happened, and it had to drag out until the penalties against Morocco, and they took their chances exactly how they should. So kudos to the coach, kudos to the players, kudos to everybody who supported the team. They did well. I cannot even take anything away from them. They did well. They did very well. And hopefully more of this shall we see from them.
Of course. Hopefully more of these shall we see from them. People, in fact, I've been seeing some comments about Eric Chell. People were giving him a lot of accolades. You understand? People were praising the coach. They were even saying that they've seen this is one of the Super Eagles team they've seen in a long while. Yeah. I mean, they've seen a good football. I mean, fantastic football. You can't blame the Super Eagles during the semi-finals match. You understand? They were playing against 13. Let me say 13 people. You understand?
Let's be clear. They were playing against like 25. Let me count them for you. They were playing against DR. They were playing against the ref. The ref is from Ghana, by the way, and we have like 2 other guys in the refereeing team that were also from South Africa. Ghana is the arch rival to Nigeria. South Africa is also an arch rival to Nigeria. So the choice of those 2 in that competition is what I don't understand.
Exactly.
That's 2. We were playing against the referee. We played against the home team. Morocco was playing on their own soil. They were the hosts. Morocco was the incumbent champion of Africa. We were playing against a host of things that were mitigating against Nigeria. Just take, for example, look at a lot of the 50-50 decisions that each and every one of them went Morocco's way. None went Nigeria's way.
Nigeria's way,
exactly. Imagine the yellow card that Calvin got. That should never have been a yellow card, even in children's game.
Of course.
So how did that become a yellow card? So it's just that Nigeria played against a lot of factors, and the fact that they were even able to drag it out till the final minutes or the penalties means that Nigeria did all they could. It's just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be.
Exactly. But we really tried. You know, for us to even lost on penalties against the host team, we really performed very well. Well, you know, there are a lot of backlash against Samuel Chukwueze, but of course. But
the thing is, we all know that we Nigerians, we are very football frenzy.
Exactly.
Right? We are very football frenzy, and anything that means that a team we support or our country did not win, we need to blame it on somebody or someone or something. Yes. And anybody that walks in the way of being the scapegoat will definitely be the scapegoat. And that was what Chukwueze. Let's not deceive ourselves. Chukwueze did not play a bad penalty. He did not play a bad penalty. Honestly, he did not play a bad penalty. The only thing he had was an attitude. He had an attitude before he played that penalty.
Before the penalty,
he had an attitude and he scored that penalty, nobody will be talking about it. They will say he was confident.
Of course.
Right? They will say he was confident. But come on, he lost it. It happens in football. It happens every time. Even the great John Terry missed a penalty again. Of course, it happens to even the greatest in the sport. Ronaldo has missed penalty on important stages. Messi has missed penalty on important stages. Even Zidane has missed penalty on important stages. So important players or great players in this competition or in this sport has missed penalty on important stages. But the fact remains that people complain about his attitude before he took the penalty.
Before the penalty,
and because he did not score the penalty. I think that was to sabotage Nigeria. That's pure rubbish. That's nonsense. I mean, football is football. A lot of things happen in football, and it doesn't matter. Football is no respecter of race. Nobody cares where you are from. What we talk with on the pitch is our legs. That is the most important thing. So exactly. I don't expect people to start dabbling into race and culture and all of that. It doesn't make any sense. Any sense.
Fantastic. It doesn't make any sense. That is Lex thought. That's a good thought from a very, very good sports analyst on this show, Lex Posimi. Yesterday, the final went down between Morocco and Senegal. I will be showing the viewers out there the highlights of the finals that went down. Please just stick around. Don't go nowhere. Enjoy this.
Well rooted and well created by well rounded by the trainer. A sea of red surrounds the pitch, but Senegal stand firm. Morocco with one last reminder from the crowd. They are here to win. We're underway in the final. Morocco in the white with red trim against Senegal in the green with yellow trim. It is the final. History is set to be made. Africa, hold your breath. Rabat roars because we've got two giants fighting for one trophy as Mendy gets the first touch out to the near side. Here's Antoine Mendy, who plays his first minutes of this tournament in the right back position as Crepin Diatta is feeling unwell ahead of this final.
Yeah, that was a big surprise. That was a big surprise, but it's good that Antoine Mendy started with a very good first touch.
Celebrates his 45th birthday in just a few days' time. The man from Senegal who won the African Nations Championship by beating a North African host nation when they upset Algeria a couple of years ago. Can he do so again, this time against Morocco in the Africa Cup of Nations final? A decent touch, a quality touch as Moussa Niakhaté brings it under control, and now Lamine Camara a little short perhaps in finding Mendy, but sweeps the ball out towards the man who's been solid alongside Koulibaly throughout this championship. But let's talk about young Mamadou Sarr as Diouf brings the ball under control but under pressure from Brahim Diaz. Mamadou Sarr, you'd be well familiar with his dad.
Rega puta raya khai mefa ra gonna fa go bitlela thago yeo e ragiwa re mo motsotsong wa bole kgolo Mendy wa go tshwanela go ya kwa dikotenga gona le sekepe se se kileng sa nwela se ne se pegile masole a ne go na le maAfrika Borwa sekepe sa Mendy a re bona senwela go le Mendy kwa dikoteng tsa Senegal. Ga gona boitumelo bofe a re ba tswe mo lebaleng ga ke itse gore a reng tota mokatisi tlhakatlhakano jaanong kgante lefale a ne re tlotlomatsa tiragatso ya setlhopha ya CAF Ame El Hadji Diop go go totobadiwa gore a ke penalty kgotsa janga seo se a go roba dipelo tsa the Lions of Teranga. Re lebeletse mona ba ka kwa Democratic Republic of Congo wa go buisana janga le Pierre Shelenacho wa kwa Gabon, Letitia Antenella Viana wa Swaziland, Stephen Onyango Yembe wa kwa Kenya, Putso Kiodeo wena le kwa gae o lebeletse le wena o tlatsa tshwetso ya gore a ke penalty kgotsa jang go thata ene sa rate go fela jana mebele go tsogile tlhakatlhakano go tsogile tlhatlharuane penalty ba itlhomile kgwileo a re bone jalo mona wa ka kwa Santiago Bernabeu mona wa the Galacticos waya wa kitla Motwetso o felwa ke mafoko fa go nna jana Motwetso o felwa ke mafoko fa go nna jana Unaro le Kapanenka. Fela. Mendy ka baita mo galagare. Ay magone fela fo.
In the central areas here for Senegal as they win it back impressively. Look to push on out on that far flank. I think numbers going forward. Yeah, as the shot comes in. Click, click, bang! Quiet with his second of the tournament, and what a way to start extra time. Wow, what drama in Rabat, Morocco. Pape Gueye in Senegal, who at one point looked aside that had thrown in the towel and walked off. Have to praise Sadio Mane for his role in the comeback and the return onto the field to face whatever may come their way. Well, the penalty saved by Mendy. Minutes into extra time, and well, they win it back. And a great day on the transition here. Power forward. Space time. And it's inviting the shots after having to shrug off a defender. How's that for a banger? A true banger. That's a moment where Senegal needed something special off the underside of the bar. And it's Senegal that lead. Top draw stuff, tough corner. Gave it everything, absolutely everything he had.
Motuecho, Kikamoko, Pilarinao, a game of Pilens. Elenkahone, Ekahoka Kamata, Ekahutu Sabotoko. Ekatisa Witumelo, Kemanyota Dumelanga, Horabatamiki Bobo Bonamba, Banibangadi Lemone Baling, Kantele, Banibakile Hokele Monebalinga, Kemaga Dumelanga, Horabatamiki Oba Riba Mekaripata Oba Morocco, Kebonepa, Banimba Tagore, Bago Fenasijanase, Moraga Obarajaro penalty. Football, a game of villains. Bari, Haisebutilo, Effecta 4. Pilarinao, effecta Botilo. Coperile, Senegal, Kirisimera, Repetapa, year 2025, 2026. Otrej, Remetejano Sijana, Raboa.
All right, welcome back from that short highlights we just enjoyed on this program against Morocco, the host team, and Senegal. But before we moved on, I would like to give you the latest news that came out yesterday, Sunday, in the world of tennis. Emma Raducanu, the British number one, make winning start at Australian Open against world number 195 Mananchaya Sawang, you know. Please just pardon me, you know the name.
It's okay. Hopefully they will forgive you.
Please just pardon me. As you all know, Emma Raducanu, she's a good tennis player. Emma Raducanu, one of the greatest tennis player in the world of tennis. Let me quickly go through the news. At the moment, let me quickly go through the news for you. Emma Raducanu sealed a fine first round win at the Australian Open by defeating Thailand world number 195. Pardon me, I can't pronounce the name. On opening. On opening Sunday, you understand. Raducanu, who won only arrival in Melbourne on Friday after reaching the quarterfinals in the Albert International, was forced to scramble to get ready for the first tournament. So this is the news we can bring to you in the world of tennis. Now, let's dive down into European football. Some matches went down during the weekend, you understand, on Saturday and on Sunday. respectfully. I know you are you know, you want to talk about the derby match that went down, the Manchester derby that went down on Saturday against Manchester United and Manchester City. You know, Lex, before I read out the result of the last weekend matches that went down, I watch Manchester United under the interim manager Michael Carrick. Manchester United is Manchester United is not Carrick. See, I wish our Manchester United correspondent, I mean, Odeyemi Waike, I wish. And by the way, Waike might join us before the end of this show. By the way, we hope he joins us before the end of the show. You understand? But I wish he well, anytime he joins us, I'm going to hear his thoughts. You understand? But Lex, the way Manchester United played against Manchester City is superb. At a point, Manchester United were playing like Pep Guardiola Barcelona team. Time of Xavi. You understand? What's your take about that, Lex?
I mean, I would have said, this is a situation of a blind cat chasing a dead mouse. But Manchester City is not a dead mouse. Maybe Manchester United was a blind cat, but Manchester City was not a dead mouse. So that scenario will not play out well. So I'm thinking, has it always been a coach problem? Has it always been a coach problem, or it is just that the players do not want to play for that coach? Because I'm sure if it was Amorim would still have lost this game.
Of course, yes.
He still would have
I agree with you.
He still would have lost this game. But look at them. Manchester United scored 4. They scored 5 goals.
Five goals. Three were cancelled.
They hit the crossbar once.
Yes.
That's almost 6 goals. If everything has been counted or everything went in, that would have been 6 goals. 6 goals, yes, against this Manchester City team. Yeah. Come on, that's commendable. That's very commendable. But at the same time, how sustainable will this be? Is this going to be a long-term run? Is this going to be a short? Because Manchester United now is on the lookout for a long-term coach. Is Michael Carrick going to convince them to give him a long-term deal? Is he going to be able to work and convince them to give him a long-term deal? That is what we will be hoping to see. But kudos to them. Kudos to Manchester United. They did well. They played well. Brian Buemo and Ugarte. They scored the 2 goals against Manchester City. And to the stun or to the amazement of Manchester City, Manchester United had the day. So, should every other team in the Premier League be scared? Should they be worried? Should they be wary of Manchester United? Or is this just a glitch in the matrix? Is this just a glitch in the matrix, and very soon we'll start seeing the Manchester United that belongs to number 12 on the table? But regardless, we cannot postulate about the future without commenting the present. Right now, they've done well. They did well against Manchester City, and congratulations to them. Kudos to them. Hopefully this continues, but hopefully it doesn't, because I'm a Liverpool fan, and they are just 2 points behind me. They're just 2 points behind me on the log. So I don't want them to do well, but at the same time, if you play well, you deserve to do well. If you play, Liverpool has not been doing well. It means they've not been playing well. You cannot say because Liverpool, because I support Liverpool, and they've not been playing well, so by force they must get the result. If you don't play to get the result, you will not get the result. It's as simple as that. Look at the game. Look at the game on Saturday. Liverpool-Burnley. A penalty first, you lost it. You scored another goal. You dominated the first half from the beginning to the end.
I don't know.
What stopped you from capitalizing on that and scoring more goals? Those people Burnley had just one shot on target and they had one goal, and you had a draw.
Yes.
Come on now. You're not portraying yourself to be a serious team. That's one thing we've been chastising Chelsea and Manchester United for over the years. And that's the same thing that Liverpool is doing. So, I mean, they don't deserve to get the win, and that's it. Football does not end after 45 minutes. It ends after 90 minutes. If you cannot hold on until the end of 90 minutes, then it means you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Kudos to Manchester United. They did well. They did fantastic against Manchester City. And one thing I want to say on this show today is, if you as a team do not play like you want to win, then if you don't get the win, don't be angry. It's as simple as that.
Fantastic. Like you said earlier, if it was their former manager, what's his name? Amorim.
Yes, Amorim.
See, there's one thing I noticed about Ruben Amorim. To me, I have a Manchester United friend who is supporting Manchester United, and seriously, he likes Ruben Amorim. But the problem I'm having with Ruben Amorim is that I'm sorry to use this word. I'm sorry to use this word. He's too stubborn. You understand?
Unlike yesterday, he said it himself that he's a very stubborn person.
He's very stubborn. You understand? Look at what Michael Carrick did yesterday. Michael Carrick came up with 4-2-3-1 formation. If it was Ruben Amorim is going to use his former, the three. Yeah, you understand? And it doesn't work. At Manchester United, instead of you to change formation, you will still stick to that formation. That, you are repeating something that doesn't work for you, and you want result. Is that not stupidity, Lex? Is that not stupidity?
That's what the Englishman said. The Englishman said it is stupidity to do something over and over again and expect a different result. Of course, you get the same result. You get the same result. As simple as that.
I don't know. But by the way, good results. Manchester United won on Saturday. They won 2-0 against Manchester City. Courtesy Mbeumo and Dogu.
I didn't have Brahmo and Dogu, yeah.
Brian Mbeumo and Dogu's goal. They won 2-0, and that was a good performance by Manchester United. Let me quickly go through the results that went down in the EPL on Saturday. Manchester United won 2-0 against Manchester City. Chelsea played 2-0. We are still coming to that, Lex. I'm a Chelsea fan. We won 2-0 against Brentford. We won 2-0. You understand? Leeds United against Fulham. The match was 1-0. Leeds United won by 1-0. Liverpool against Burnley. They shares the points 1-1. Liverpool against Burnley. Sunderland defeated Crystal Palace 2-1. Tottenham lost at home against West Ham. That's a derby, a London derby. Tottenham lost 2-1 against West Ham. And finally on Saturday, Nottingham Forest and Arsenal shares the point 0-0. And that is a good result for Manchester City. Lex, it's a good result for Manchester City because Manchester City lost yesterday.
But Arsenal could not capitalize on the fact that Manchester City lost their game. That would have been an opportunity for them to capitalize and extend their lead.
Seriously.
And they know that one thing is certain with a Guardiola team, especially this Manchester City. Whenever they hit their form, it's always like a 18 match run.
Of course.
Whenever they pick their form, they can pick form and win 10 consecutive games with 3 goals. And when they do that, these are the situations where Arsenal could have extended the lead and ensured that Manchester City does not catch up with them. But
of course,
I'm going to be the saddest outsider. I'm going to be the saddest outsider if Arsenal do not win this league again this year. That will be their fourth consecutive second. To be their fourth consecutive seconds.
Yes.
Four times. Come on. What are you doing? You are claiming to be a well-drilled team. Yes, we agree. A very good team. Yes, we agree. Very good players. Yes, we agree. Very good coach. Yes, we agree. But on paper, you don't only be a very good team on paper. You have to translate it
on
to
paper.
trophies.
Yeah.
The number of trophies won. You have to be able to, at the end of the day, one of the things that a lot of people will still pass snide remarks against Klopp is the fact that he only won one Premier League in 7 years. And that does not take away the fact that Klopp is a very good coach. Or was a very good coach at Liverpool. But the fact remains that he only won one EPL trophy. So Arteta should put that in mind and ensure that his legacy does not remain a coach that was only very good but never won anything.
A coach that was only very good but never won any. Oh, wow, that's a powerful quote from Lex Possimi. A powerful quote from Lex Possimi. Seriously. So let me quickly go through the other results that went down in other leagues. In La Liga, Real Madrid won against Levante 2-0. Mallorca defeated Athletic Club by 3-2. Osasuna defeated Real Oviedo by 3-2. And finally on Saturday, Real Betis defeated Villarreal by 2-0. In Bundesliga, Borussia Dortmund defeated St. Pauli by 3-2. Cologne defeated Mainz by 2-1. Hamburger and Borussia Mönchengladbach play 0-0. They share the points. Hoffenheim defeated Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen this season is very, very poor. Bayer Leverkusen this season, they were very, very poor. They've been poor. So they Hoffenheim defeated Bayer Leverkusen by 1-0. And Wolfsburg and Heidenheim shares the points. They played 1-1. And finally on Saturday, Leipzig against Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich defeated Leipzig by 5-1. And in Seria A on Saturday, Inter Milan won away at Udinese, and Inter Milan won by 1-0. And that's my team in Italy, Inter Milan. I've been supporting Inter Milan since 2001. My first club was Inter Milan.
I think you are trying to tell our viewers that you are a very old man.
I'm no good. I'm very young, good. I've been supporting. I've been supporting. I guess
were born in 2001. So
you Lex. And guess the player that made me stop to support Inter Milan, Obafemi Martins. Obafemi Martins was Akiwumi Martins. So it was the one that made me support Inter Milan. And ever since then, I've been supporting Inter Milan, even up until this moment. Adriano, Stankovic, Rikoba, a lot of them, Kivu, Kavia, a lot of them. So Inter Milan won away at Udinese by 1-0. Napoli also won at home to Sassuolo by 1-0. And finally on Saturday, Cagliari defeated Juventus on Saturday. And in French Ligue 1, Lens defeated Orient by 1-0. Toulouse defeated Nice by 5-1. And finally in the French Ligue 1, Angers lost at home to Marseille by 5-2. So by now, you've seen all the results on the screen. But before we moved on, let us quickly show you some highlight that went down in Europe. Please Don't go nowhere. Just stick around. Enjoy this highlight.
كون يدخل كون توزيعه عرضيه جول كونيا دورغو جول المان يونايتد يسجل الهدف الثاني في الدقيقة الخامسة
ثم بعد ذلك إلى إنزو مرة إنزو ولكن أيضا التغطية موجودة من أمامه التغطية كانت ممتازة مثالية ثم تعود مرة أخرى إلى بيدرو قوي الله المرحلة نعم 1-0 أو 2-0 لمصلحة تشيلسي 2-0 من علامة الجزاء
يتقدم الفرنسي ويحط جول واحد دابش الكرة من أردا جول بالرأس الثاني
هذه الكرة ربما يتغير كل شيء بهذه الكرة الملعوبة للأمام لا زال الخطر لا زال هنا ضربة الله على الليفر لا ينتهي السباق بعيدا عن حسابات ليفربول كل الأمور ممكنة وستبقى ممكنة لن يرفع ووكر إلى همفريز حاول إذا فرصة تصويب هنا الله
Le ballon en profondeur de la part d'Antonio Nusa, centre puissant de la part de Luis Diaz, ballon récupéré, David Raum. Et c'est là où en termes de volume, les Bavarois peuvent faire la différence. Yabré tendu soutien dans la surface de réparation, le crochet intérieur face à David Raum, centre réglé Bakou, travers et il en faut pas plus. Allons travailler. Et le voilà, ce but dans le dernier quart et l'attaquant français dans la surface de réparation. Voilà le quatrième. Alfonso Davies dans la profondeur à destination de Luis Diaz. Attention à la catastrophe, attention au naufrage. Luis Diaz, ballon récupéré. Jamal Mouziala 5.
تقديم مستويات تعوض الماضي لكن هذه فيها خطأ من ياسين عدلي مرت إلى جواو فيليكس يلعبها باتجاه رونالدو النصر يسجل أول أهدافه مدافعين كرة وصلت إلى أنجيلو من الجهة اليسار يلعبها عرضية المحاولة عنده مسلم الله على العرضة منذ أغسطس وسبتمبر 2012 في مرحلة ما قبل الأول بار هذه الكرة تلعب الله كراسكو يأخذ الكرة توجيهات من جيسوس لمدافعين مرت الكرة في الأمام ومحاولة الشباب كارلوس جونيور والكرة في الطرف الأيمن أنجيلو وتسديدة تمر لعبد الرحمن غريب الله.
Alright, welcome back from that short highlight we've just shown you. I'm sure you all enjoy the highlight, the different highlight we showed you right about now. I'm sure you enjoy. And by the way, Lex, you know we are Nigerian, and it will be it won't be good if we don't talk about our NPFL. You understand? If we don't talk about our NPFL, it's not our own league. If we don't talk about our own league, it's not right. So the NPFL results, as you can see on the screen, the NPFL results are there on the screen. So Kano Pillars played against Abia Warriors, Bayelsa United played against Shooting Stars, Bendel Insurance played against El Kanemi Warriors, Ikorodu City played against Kwara United, Nasarawa United played against Niger Tornadoes, Plateau United played against Wiki Tourists, Rivers United played against Raymond Stars, Eyimba played against Barua FC. So those are the matches that went down in the NPFL. Those are the matches that went down in the NPFL. Lex, I don't know what is happening. So